What's up, everyone? My name is Swift Edge, and welcome to Call of Cthulhu. We have played so many Lovecraftian games that are inspired by Lovecraft, games that, you know, tie so heavily into his stories that I thought it was finally time to play the actual game, Call of Cthulhu. I don't know how true to the Call of Cthulhu story this is going to be, because, you know, that story isn't super long that you can do an entire game, so there's probably going to be stuff that is inspired by it or certain things. But we play as a private detective, I believe, going and trying to solve a mystery of, I don't know if it's a missing person or not. I didn't really read the story summary on Steam. I just went, I'm going to play this game. And that's what we are exactly going to do. Now we are going to enter madness. Are you prepared? Well, that's a little preview of what we're going to be in for, I guess. Also, if you're new around here, and you at any point in time enjoy this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and make sure you have the bell notification on, that way you get notified of my next videos. You can always change your mind later. Now let us enter in. Pierce Investigations Agency, Boston. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly, or risk losing his license. Right, so we're going all the way back to the 1920s, playing as someone who has probably dealt with a lot of trauma, because, I mean, coming away from the First World War, like, that's... Ooh. And we threw ourselves into being a private detective. And I think we're about to stumble on to the ultimate case that is going to leave us mad. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. Sane, hideous end. Why are those highlighted? Why are those highlighted, HP? Are you throwing me right into the thick of it? That, oh my gosh! I'm just getting tossed right into it, aren't I? We got entrails all around us. We got fish guts. We got the body of a shark. Game saved. I'm hoping that this is what's an up to come later on in the game, because this is throwing me right in the thick of it. That's... oh, I thought that was a human hand. That's just ripped, tattered clothes. Oh my gosh. Run, obviously, is to shift. Don't even have to tell me that, I just know. You know, if we're a private detective, does that mean we get a gun? I don't know if there's combat in this game or not. Oh my gosh. Oh, you want me to go through there? Because let me guess, that's locked. Come on! Ooh, we got some wavy atmosphere going on here. Oh, I feel like we're already in the thick of the madness. Oh my gosh, what a way to throw me right in there. I really can't go that way, huh? I do have to say, I like this animation of grabbing the chains, because they could just say, oh, I can't go that way, oh, it's blocked, it's locked, whatever. No, we actually find out through an animation, and I appreciate that. I really like that. Do we have a flashlight at all? Do we have a lighter? Nope. Counter darkness. You must light up some items in order to interact with them. I don't think I have a lighter. I can't even, if I press escape, it just goes right to that. Can I grab this? When an object can be picked up, press E. Okay. Ooh. What is that? Oh, we found some bolt cutters. What is around here, though? I will say, this game is a few years old, but graphically, this still looks really nice, really appealing. I'm loving it. It is very creepy. When you think about Call of Cthulhu, when you think about Lovecraft, it is always a very creepy atmosphere and tone, and it feels like already within the first couple minutes, I am enamored and interested and am completely invested, because it feels like they're getting it right here.
In my wake, inescapably draws you on.
Oh, talking about fate. Fate is a very key thing that they like to talk about in the Call of Cthulhu and in the mythos. Oh my gosh, what is with all of the entrails and dead fish?
What a putrid offering.
What offering? I am not offering myself. Although, wait, are those... Those are... Those are orcas! The other one was a shark, now there's orcas?
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
No, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna fight. I don't want to be chosen. Cthulhu, I don't want to be chosen. Not by you.
Behold.
Uh-oh.
Everything has already been written.
They're faceless.
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I would fire on... Oh my gosh! That's not us, is it? That just died? No, we just witnessed that. Why are they faceless? The dreams! The dreams. Oh, I'm so... Well, yeah, as someone who's tasted a little bit of alcohol here and there, whiskey is definitely not on my top
I wonder
fave.
why I still take these things.
Well, I mean, if you're fighting sleep, the doctors prescribed them when I returned from the war. They swore that they would put an end to the nightmares, but for a while now, their effect has been wearing off. So I'm assuming then we've unfortunately been taking more and more than we really need to. Because, you know, coming back from the war, the trauma of war was such a fresh thing.
Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. I used to be an avid reader.
Now, not so much. I mean, we are detectives, so can't see anything there.
Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
I mean, most of the time, wouldn't they just go to the actual police force?
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed. Oh. But yeah, no, PTSD was still, I think, something that was so new back then, if I'm not mistaken, that it was, how do you deal with it? How do you combat that? And so it was just, oh, you're gonna have nightmares, here's some pills. Here's this. Not talking about it, and we still have a hard time dealing with it nowadays.
A good old
So
story
unfortunate.
Of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Ooh. Oh, that's not good.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Prohibition! The Prohibition era. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can't really, fight that when, you know, you're serving alcohol when it's illegal. Such a time in America's history.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Well, it feels like we're kind of on some kind of case. That's like, ooh. Maybe let's turn that off. Ooh, that's a nice ring. I like that ring. Can I see more of that? The game actually is saved now. Oh, what's
It's been
this?
a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Pierce Investigation Agency. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? I could tell you, you ain't gonna believe me, mainly because of how it's spelled and said. Because these are such eldritch, horrific names that it almost feels made up. But within your universe right now, ooh, whoa. Do we have a skill tree right now? Medicine and occult skills can be only improved by objects discovered in the environment. Medicine and occult skills can, okay. Oh my gosh. Need before next level. I have nothing. Sanity. Great. Nightmares. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War where he took part in the Meuse-Argonne offensive. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and allied artillery fire. Forced to hold the position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. So we not only have skills, but we also have to, I think, maybe watch our sanity then? Because, yeah, stable. Confident in your abilities and your Cartesian mind, you conduct your investigation by sticking to the facts, your convictions, and your perceptions of reality. Your conclusions are logical and reliable. So I feel like as this game progresses, we're going to go full on mad. We're going to be deep in the madness. Darkwater. Places. Pierce Investigation Agency. My private detective agency contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. After the Great War, decided to set up in Boston, where there's no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows the other. Adultery, settled score, disappearances that are not actual disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of these empty bottles, but this place is mine for the moment. Yeah, I don't know how much money being a private detective would really bring in for men like these back in the day, or even today. I don't know how much money being a private detective would offer. So I think a lot of times it was just like you slept in your office. You didn't really have the luxury of affording a home and an office because you had to pay the rent on it and everything. So I don't know if they were raking in the money to really be able to afford multiple places. Lost Battalion 10, or wait, what is it? I think that's a 10, 7, 18. My old lighter that I engraved in memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the men of the Lost Battalion who fell. Okay, so our phone was ringing. Let's not have a drink, because if we hate it, we're not going to enjoy that. We're going to hate it more.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
Yes.
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Really? Okay. 8 CP, 8 available character points. And I can't put anything into there, can I? Eloquence. Eloquence represents your ability to influence those you talk to by your power of speech. Improving these skills increases your chance of convincing or manipulating during conversations. I think we should do that. To get to their professional. Psychology. Strength. Strength represents your ability to call on your physical power. Improving the skill increases your chances of forcing doors or mechanisms, or of using violence, physical or verbal, during interactive discussions. Investigation. Investigation represents your investigating talents. So we already have up to 3. So let's do psychology. So that way we have eloquence and psychology up to 3. Do you really want to validate this character? Yes, I do.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date.
I like that.
On a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
Depends on what it is.
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
Not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
There's not one that's
coming.
There's not one that's really piquing his interest. That's making him go, "Hey, I want this." But we're about to get one that's really gonna draw us in. Barely even look him in the eye.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Sorry. What is that painting you're holding?
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
No.
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector.
Never mind.
All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
Well, you know
Come
what?
to me. It means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool.
I won't.
Sarah, my little girl. She is dead.
I'm sorry for your
Even
loss.
you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
Was she
But if
influenced?
you have no proof,
I've brought all that I have. Look.
Was she
I want you
influenced
to
by
look
madness?
carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
It's gonna hit our head. It's gonna hit hard when we look at that, because it'll be like, I feel like I know that.
what am I supposed to find?
Tell me
Or maybe not.
if this is the work of madness. Or
Eh.
if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture.
Hmm.
That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Alright. Your notebook details your current objectives. To open it, press J. Also, I just want to take a quick moment. If you're noticing this and you're going, he hasn't talked about it, it's because it's spooky month. So I bought this a while ago, and I decided we're wearing it, and it lights up, and we're having it light up during this. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my... Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my... No. Okay, here we go. A strange picture painted by Sarah Hawkins a short while before her tragic death was sent to her father just after the artist died. He is convinced that she is the sender. He brought me the painting so that I could examine it. Stephen Webster, the wealthy industrialist, came to my office. He wants me to reopen the Sarah Hawkins case named after his daughter, who died in a fire alongside her entire family. I must examine the documents he compiled in order to know more about the case. Okay, so let's go through the files first.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family.
Ooh.
Rather thin.
So that's where the Darkwater thing in our sub-menu kind of is coming from. A shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make up part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. Anything on the back here? Or I have to be careful because the mouse does go off the game onto my other monitor, so I just have to be careful of that. Alright. So I have the file. Consult diary. There's nothing there, except for that. And then we see Darkwater. Oh, we have clues. So it's just saying the same thing over again. Knowledge. Do we have anything with that? Nope. So let me now investigate this. Ooh, we have to hold
The symbol on the man's chest. It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
You shouldn't take this painting lightly. Find out about Warehouse 36. Where did Sarah Hawkins live? I read about her mental fragility in the police report. Something's not right with the story. Find out about Warehouse. I want
The
to find...
sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
You want me to do that? Unlocked answer. Ooh. Investigation profile. Investigation professional. But, I mean, something doesn't obviously feel right, but I also look at this painting, and because of all the information that I know about the Cthulhu mythos, I kind of want to go down this route, but at the same time, I'm like, let's do
Her
this.
husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
No, it does
I
not.
am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
I think she was influenced. I think she was influenced heavily by the cult of Cthulhu.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears.
Madness.
I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's
3
death.
months ago, huh?
And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
So, we've already done these ones.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is
That could always have an impact,
No.
but
Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that.
that's probably how she became a
She
good
never
painter.
would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
saw things. What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life
I mean,
and
probably.
death.
I mean, those her visions and everything might have actually been a reason why her art took off and everything, because, you know, you have these weird things that you see. Artists have a very keen eye, and they're just able to capture things in their photos and what they paint and everything, and it is remarkable. So maybe that's why she became such a well-known painter, was because of her visions.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
So it's
I
not that
suppose
far.
you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
All right. I think that's everything I
I
need.
think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death,
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Imagine
Thank
if
you,
you
Mr.
said
Pierce.
no.
I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer, but it's not like I have a choice.
So we finally found a case that actually piqued our interest.
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
That is a very interesting painting. Very, very interesting. And it looks like she's carrying a lantern, maybe? Do we
I
have
used
a
to be
book?
an avid reader.
No. Wait, is it this one? Learning of Medicine, a dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. This first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatment. Wait, to be... Oh, so that actually did help us with progress towards that. Okay, so Darkwater, Inhabitants, Stephen Webster, businessman, ship owner, deceased. Charles Hawkins was a local celebrity on Darkwater, the heir of a ship owner family. He used to travel a lot. He met Sarah Hawkins during a trip in Paris. They fell in love, got married, and Hawkins took her to the remote island of Darkwater. They had a child named Simon and lived a very secretive life. No. Sarah Hawkins, a painter known for her tortured artistic universe, so it was her visions that inspired that. She was worshipped for the strangeness of her work and the rarity of her public appearances. I seem to remember that she once said, "I paint what my dreams whisper to me." So she was influenced. Because Cthulhu and the mythos really did impact through the dreams, and that's how it was contacting people. Her marriage to Charles Hawkins years ago, a surprised high society columnist, a wealthy Boston heiress, known for her party-going, chooses to follow her new husband and live as a recluse on the island of Darkwater. She disappeared from the front pages of newspapers, and nobody heard any more about her. Even her death in a fire remained a secret. Only her father, Stephen Webster, continues to seek the truth. So she went from being this party-goer to now being a recluse. He had to have had some kind of influence over that. Only son of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, he died in the fire that claimed his whole family. The occult. Oh, we're already going into that. This painting depicts a monstrous silhouette threatening a woman and child. Oh, that's the child? I did not make that out at all. Flames can be made out in the background. Stephen Webster, the father of Sarah Hawkins, think that is linked to the death of his daughter. What if it was Charles? What if that's Charles? What if Charles was in on it? That would be something.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
It's probably this book right here, isn't it?
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it.
What is this?
According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts. Listen, some of the states have weird pronunciations, and I'm not going to bother with it.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
And they're still kind of worshipping their unknowable god, in a way. This is going to be very, very interesting. Darkwater Port. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting on the shipping label and address, a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. This place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Woo! Here we go! Ooh, here we go. Into the fog, into the thick of it. So we found ourselves a boat. We found ourselves a ship that was willing to take us to Darkwater. We have found a case that has finally piqued our interest, but it might be our last case ever. It might be one that we will soon come to regret. Oh, here we go. The music is wonderful, is delightful. Graphically, this looks really nice. I'm appreciative of it. Ooh. We're just taking in our surroundings. Oh my gosh. We are in for a tale of terror. We are in for a tale of madness. Are you prepared?
We're almost there.
Thanks, Fitzroy. I appreciate you. Now, how can you tell? Oh, I see a little bit off there. So, I mean, the orcas in the beginning would make sense because, you know, whale hunters and all that, but if they shunned it, why are there still... If it's shunned, why is there still dead whales and dead sharks? Because maybe the cult, the Scylla... Nice. Maybe because there aren't actually people finished doing it because they're making offerings. Except I don't think Cthulhu wants offerings of fish when he's in the ocean! You're gonna hit some pieces of wood. Okay, no, you stopped just before. Nice, nice.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Okay. That doesn't go for me, right?
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
Ooh, such a thick fog.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles
Well-
Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
Anything else
And
to
his
say?
wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office.
Alright.
If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Because now we have a lot to look through and investigate. I like the fact that we're actually being thrown in here and made to feel like a real private investigator, because there's so much to interact with, so much that can add for clues, so much that can just push the investigation along, and I'm loving that. I like that. So we have the stranded whale. He's going over there. He's got documents for us, so we could just right away go there and talk to him. It looks like there's some kind of commotion happening over here. I'm kind of curious about this. I wonder if we can actually get involved in here.
Let the police do their work.
That's a big dead whale.
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. Force it too much will break everything.
You can't. The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Oh, Officer Bradley.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important.
Maybe not to you.
I can't answer that.
You
Why?
can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You know what?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget
Medicine.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
We're using our
You
brain.
can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
You can see
Come
that
on.
I'm busy, can't you?
I just wanted to...
Can't understand. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters.
All right.
You're crazy.
And we just immediately got to investigate that. So wait, did we get anything else on that at all? Or no, unfortunately not.
They can't understand. Damn.
So we got nothing from that, but we did investigate that. And so now we're already using the knowledge that we do have a little bit of medicine. Can we go over there at all and talk to people? Maybe get some information out of them or no? Or maybe not. Hey.
Nothing for you here either. Pretense.
You know what?
You can stay to watch if you want. You can pick up the pieces.
You know what? I'm gonna move along. I'm gonna go to the bar. And then we're gonna go over there and talk to him. I'm gonna talk to Fitzroy.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Well, they're also a small island and everything, so, I mean, if the law's not really coming down on them that hard, and the fact that they have a bar sitting right next to cops, they really don't care. Ooh, wait, can I pick that up? Oh, come on! I can pick it up in the beginning of the game. I mean, there's no need for it right now, so... Okay, let's go inside the bar. Can I talk to any of these guys over here? Have any interaction? Nope, doesn't seem like it. So we're gonna go right inside then. Hello? Ooh, we got some songs being sung. I was told there was a surprise in here, though. I feel so welcomed. I feel so welcomed in this place. Love it. Love it all.
Hey, be careful.
Dang, he was like, I mean business in this place. Oh, are we being eyed up here? What's up, girl? What's up, girl?
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
Hit him and then give him another
We
one.
don't serve troublemakers.
I didn't do anything. Hold the test, eloquence.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure rises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
You do. You do, in fact.
You
Looking
know
for...
where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater.
Gotta be the true detective
The
right here.
Hawkins warehouse. I see. Yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why?
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse. at
What
night.
kind of noises?
Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Come on, you gotta say a little bit more off of that. I don't really care about the prohibition. Let's find out about Sarah Hawkins.
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why.
Not an artsy guy, are you?
I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
You don't dare say a thing because you respect their memory. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot on your mind.
Ooh, going right in there.
You're not a PI for nothing. Okay. I don't know what it's worth, though.
We got in there!
But Mrs. Hawkins, she went to see her doctor very often.
She was sick.
I shouldn't have mentioned it to you. Forget it.
No, you already said it. You already said it. It's not speaking ill if it's true.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that.
Yeah.
We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
Well,
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
is there a way I can see them? Is there a way that I can actually go and see her paintings? I would love to. I'd actually like to see what they look like.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Ooh. Well, they always say that people that say things when they're drunk are actually speaking the truth because they have liquid courage in their veins and their body, so they're actually saying, I'm going to say it.
I've got what I
You
need.
know what?
Anything else?
Enough said about that. I found out about Sarah Hawkins, so...
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
Let's ask him about this.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy.
Like
The
it?
name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
So I think maybe...
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland.
So I think maybe I got all my information I needed of her.
Never understood why.
So I think...
I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
So we got all our information.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
So no, I think we're done then. You know what? Just because I'm here...
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
We had a good conversation.
Making you here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
You know what? You know what? That's fine.
That'll
That's fine.
be all for now.
I'm just gonna... Well... I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Can I just offer up my apologies?
The Miraculous Catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
The Skilla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Skilla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board, of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales. The cetacean that is already being called the Miraculous Catch, or cetacean, I don't know how to pronounce that properly. Sorry. Covered the whole deck and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, a workshop, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special evening at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the Miraculous Catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. So we have... Do we have more skills? Or okay, so we have... I kind of want to put that in there because it doesn't take that much. Inhabitants. So now we have more information on Royal, owner of the Stranded Whale Bar. Royal Mitchell runs the only bar in Darkwater. Prohibition has no hold on the Stranded Whale, and sailors come to seek comfort in Mitchell's whiskey. The man therefore knows more than anyone the secrets and rumors that the inhabitants of the island exchange after a few glasses. Yep, because like I said, alcohol makes you tell the truth. Mitchell is devoted to the golden age of whale hunting. If the numerous trophies that decorate his establishment are anything to go by, the man will talk freely on the subject on which he is so keen, but he'll be far less enthusiastic if almost to inquire about his source of liquor. So I guess we're not going to inquire about it. It would seem that the world has forgotten the very existence of this isolated rock off the coast of Boston. It is a small, inhospitable island whose coastline is made up of steep cliffs and sharp reefs, and with one only outlet to the sea. Also, very, very thick fog. It is mainly inhabited by the descendants of whalers who set up a supply post there in the 1800s. It was hit severely by the collapse of this activity. I think that the only venture on the island that is still profitable is its medical institute. Oh, I don't like that. I'm scared of that. I don't like that. At the entrance to the port of Darkwater, one still passes in front of the shell of the Skillet, the last whaling ship to have brought back a catch. Sailors wander the docks looking for some small job for the day. A gang of bootleggers has set up itself up there, and is gnawing away at the territory of Captain Fitzroy, the last sailor to own a boat capable of making the round trip between the island and mainland here. The golden age of whale hunting is but a distant memory. A bar where liquor is served with total impunity. It's the last thing I expected to find when I arrived on this island. The Stranded Whale is its name, and is managed with an iron hand by the owner, a certain Mitchell. He does not tolerate troublemakers, and he fiercely protects the identity of his supplier. All the inhabitants of the area seem to go there, and I even saw what looks to be a truce between the bootleggers and the sailors. Alright then. So we have clues for different chapters. Okay, nice, nice, nice. We'll probably be able to go back and forth between certain things. So we now have information about this as well. Can I talk to you?
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear in various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
What are you talking about? Oh, those are asylum staff. Okay, so Algernon.
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it.
Huh?
No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Are you talking about the Necronomicon? I saw I was getting eyed up over here. I'm very curious about this. So, what's up?
What you looking at, stranger?
Nothing much. Ooh, we got a fancy man over here. She can certainly put them away.
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
I ain't judging.
It was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger.
Okay. I can take a hint. I'm gonna walk away now. You have yourself a wonderful evening. We're not gonna have a fight? No? Okay, cool. I don't really feel like punching lots of people. Is that a statue over there? Kinda curious about going investigating that, but we're gonna go talk to Fitzroy. Because he is the last person, and he is the main objective. Fitzroy! Fitzroy, I'm gonna take a look at this board.
This blackboard hasn't been used in a long time.
Oh, it's got the listing of different whales.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Can I go through here? I'm just looking through, Fitzroy. Nothing. Oh, it's a bathroom. Oh, never mind. I am so sorry.
The Scylla.
The Scylla,
finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
I've been saying it Scylla for the majority of my life.
Broken.
I'm sorry.
This place seems half abandoned.
Well, maybe because
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
The terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Well, then. I'm going to have a piece of information to be able to bring up to him.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Alright. So... is it right here, or what? Save it next to me. Oh, this one over here.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Oh, and he's also... Charles Hawkins was, what, 41? So, he was, what, around this time? In his teens? Maybe early 20s? In this 1890? That's not a... Oh, he's gone! Alright, so... all we still have here is just very little information. So... you walking away from me already? Should I close your door? I'm gonna close your door.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale.
You see a lot.
Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Without you, they don't have much else, huh?
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Obviously. They should.
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed. We specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the Miraculous Catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume.
That shouldn't be enough.
These dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder?
Something nefarious!
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
I feel like it's that
Look,
building
it's right
over there.
there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss
I'm assuming it's the big one.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
I'm assuming Charles Hawkins.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Okay, let's talk about... well, it's already... it's around... it's either this one or it's around here. Saw the whale on the wharf. Who is Cat?
I found a threatening letter signed by a certain Cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Ooh.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I think that's the woman, the mysterious woman in the bar. I think that's Cat.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
What would have killed
Killer
it?
whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
No.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
I'm in this, man.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
That is true.
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
I mean, yeah, because then... what killed an orca? Come on now.
The Miraculous Catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailors' return to Darkwater Harbor.
I already did.
It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I already read that. I already read. So where is it again?
Can you tell me where the warehouse is again?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front.
Oh, okay.
Understood.
Okay, so then I
shall
think
be on my way.
I think we've reached.
So come back and see me
the end of our
when you've got
conversation.
something new.
Will do. Will do. So now we have information on him. James Fitzroy is the captain of the Charybdis, however you want to say it. The only boat that still sails between Darkwater and Boston. Scylla and Charybdis. Mythological beings that encompassed a particular island and literally destroyed thousands of ships and their mythology. His base is the harbor master's office, from where he misses nothing that happens on the island. The inhabitants of Darkwater respect him. The bootleggers despise him. He offered to help me in my investigation. You are the only one that's willing to be nice around here. Thank you for that. Although I am sorry that I went through your personal belongings. So I now need inside. Am I gonna have limited stamina? Jeez. Is there anything to investigate around here? I want to just take a quick look before I go and talk to you. I don't know if there's a lot of cops on duty. I'm kind of curious about the statue over here. And the fact that I can find certain things. And ooh, this looks like a hidden passageway. Or never mind, I guess I can't climb up there. It might become something to climb up. Investigation. Oh! I can unlock it? Ooh.
Damnation. I broke it.
No!
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Dang it! I hope that wasn't my only lockpick. Hope it wasn't my only one. Very interesting looking statue right here. Can I investigate it? Ooh. It's like some very interesting symbols on here. Oh, here we go. Occultism!
St. Brendan. Patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
I have a feeling I know which one. It's not one that's recorded in any history books. Except one. It's a bad book. It's what led to the Evil Dead. The Necronomicon. I believe it's only that one. Okay. So it seems like I have not a very fast run from the looks of it. Just kind of wandering around because I want to investigate some stuff. I'm curious. I'm a curious man. I'm an investigator too. I kind of gotta be curious. What's up? Can I talk to you guys?
Why did you do that, huh? We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
I didn't.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I'd never have done such a thing.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us.
Are they the bootleggers?
Now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
Ooh.
What brings you to Darkwater?
Find out about the island.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
It's only
You
here.
wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
No.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
We're gonna return.
The two guys behind
I'm
you.
assuming they're
What
bootleggers.
are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
From everyone
They
else.
really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Well, that's kind of mean to wish. Who is Cat?
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I like the fact that some of them are, some of their words are being slurred and everything to really put that, yeah, they're drunk.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
I hope to God not, because I don't want to get in a fist fight. I'm not going to go up to them.
No,
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
They really are scared of her. Oh my gosh. She is a real threatening character. I mean, she even, because I'm calling her right now, she is the mysterious woman in the bar. And she kind of intimidated me a little bit, not gonna lie. Hey, sir, I need to get in there.
Where do you think you're going?
In there. I must get into this warehouse.
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
I was asked by her father.
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
I'm reopening it.
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff?
Not at all.
Forget it.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Oh, that's not good.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Why is your mouth moving weirdly like that? I don't know how to feel about that. Okay, so I gotta get in there somehow. So I'm unfortunately going to have to sneak in there. So you're not gonna let me in then, huh?
You again? I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Yeah, okay. So Silas, we now have clues about the fact that there was someone there, and the fact that an entire mansion, a mansion went up in flames, and no one was able to rush to it. That's shady. I don't know how to feel about that. I'm calling a lot of things into question here. Do I want to talk to you?
You saw what happened with those sailors.
Yep.
Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
You're not scared of their boss?
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
What are they doing right
looks
here?
Abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking.
You know what?
No more. Go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you.
You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair
I
enough.
shall take my leave.
So we gotta find a way in there. I don't think we can break into there. So we gotta find a way to sneak on it. Wait, is there something over here I can investigate? Is there something? No. So we just gotta try and find a way in there. There is an open door over here. Spot hidden skill allows you to detect hidden items in a close range. Once all of these items are found, the detection icon will appear. Ooh.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
So we just got to get a pulley. We just got to do that.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Jeez. Is there anything around? Ooh, what is this? This part enables heavy loads to be lifted and held aloft without risk.
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
Then I'm going to take it and put it to good use. What is... Ooh!
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
And that is why I investigate things a lot. I don't just go willy-nilly up and down places and just go straight ahead into objectives. Now, you gotta look around. You might find some useful things. Looks like I'll be able
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Mount the handle, and then mount that, and then... Well, do we not want to... Is there nothing else to really do, or what? Because I gotta lift it, don't I? Is there something else I'm missing around here, or what? Is there something in this box? Nope. Okay. So I think I missed something then. Maybe there's one more piece? Ooh. Oh, I did miss something!
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
I did miss something. Can I put my lighter away? Turn the handle.
Looks like everything is in its place.
Yeah,
All
let's
that's
test that
left is
strength.
to try to turn this handle.
Let's test that strength. Come on! Put in that work! Yeah! Oh, did we break it?
Damn, I broke it.
No! Crap. So how else are we supposed to get inside there then? There's got to be another way. We pushed too hard on that.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid.
I wouldn't do nothing.
What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Like I said, your cat.
Your turf? That's news to me.
I don't know.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around.
You're acting like you have a smoke in your hand, you don't.
Staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, detective. I'll tell you how things work around here.
No.
I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat? Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Woo! Oh! Oh!
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Oh no! She went for the special place!
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming.
Oh no.
If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
Yep, looks like it. But I think that is where we're going to call this first episode of Call of Cthulhu. I don't know how edited this is going to be, just because, you know, so much of this feels very important, and everything that you interact with and kind of go through in this game feels like it's going to be very tied in, so probably not a lot's going to be cut out. But thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, make sure to smash that like button. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you're thinking about this game so far, because I am really enjoying it. I'm really loving it. If you have any games you'd like to see me play for future videos or series, leave a suggestion down below. I take them all into consideration. And if I pick your game, you get a shout out. And if you're new around here and you've been enjoying what you're seeing, why not click that subscribe button and click the bell so you get notified of my next video. But I will see you all in the next one. Bye!